An extremely confident young boxer who comes off the biggest victory of his career, dispatching Teron Millette in 4 rounds this past August. Tonight, his largest exposure to date on the undercard of Brooklynite buddy Mike Tyson. A real chance to make an impression. All right, back here with Bobby Ches. And Bobby, although he is obviously clearly a gifted fighter, recently he's had a propensity to get floored, to get knocked down early in fights. To what do you attribute that?
Well, you saw a supremely confident young man here. Well, sometimes that confidence goes overboard. He's hurt fighters early, John Bergman and also Teron Millette. And what he did, goes right after him, drops his hands, thinks he's invincible, and finds out that he's not. Now, he came off the floor to beat both of those fighters, knocking them out shortly thereafter. However, that may not always be the case.
Actually, it was a good flurry, and then he just walked into a left hand by Teron Millette, knocked him down 3 times en route to the 4th round TKO. Let's get your keys to victory for this fight.
We'll find out if Super Judah can become a superstar. Zab Judah, the southpaw, needs to do what he always does best, and that's use his speed. Overall hand and foot speed is #1. Next, sharp counterpunching, making his man miss and then making him pay. He's devastating at it. And a crisp right hand. The hook and the uppercut are key tonight. For Quiroz, he's going to have to do some different things. He's got to get on the inside. He can't let Zab stay outside and pick him apart. Also, work the body. It's the only way to slow Zab Judah down. And lastly, force a brawl. It's his best chance to win against Zab Judah.
And the challenger, Hector Quiroz, former Mexican junior welterweight champion. His first world title shot, originally from Ciudad Obregón, Mexico, the same hometown as the legendary 6-time world champion Julio Cesar Chavez. So the comparisons began early for Quiroz. Almost impossible to live up to. Actually does resemble a bit a younger looking Chavez, as you'll see. Won his first 15 by knockout, first 18 overall before his first loss, as he makes his way in. By far the most recognizable name on his ring record, former world champ Tony the Tiger Lopez, whom Quiroz KO'd in the first round, February of '99. Of course, Lopez nearing the end late in his career. He's won his last 5-3 by knockout. Bobby, he's known as an aggressive, offensive-minded fighter with big punching power as he makes his way in. But how will he deal with Judah's blazing speed, boxing ability, and punching power?
One of the biggest differences in this fight is that speed and overall boxing ability. He's going to have to force a brawl. He's going to have very tight defense and really put body pressure on Judah and stop him from moving via body shots and body pressure. Otherwise, he will not have a chance.
You talk about the supreme confidence of Zab Judah. This also a confident young man. Brawler wear you down for the later rounds. That's usually the rule of thumb, but will he even get that opportunity against the speedster, Zab Judah? People shaking their heads no. So Quiroz makes his way into the ring. He's all set to go. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is set to go to introduce the ring walk of Zabdiel Zab Judah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering the ring to the music of Cash Me Millionaire, please welcome the IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Zab Super Judah. I put in work after our show. Big stick, we swing free. Cross, do your thing, do your thing. Spin, what? Come on, get what? Roll, let's roll. Lights out. Everybody just to roll. silver drop. Platinum plus. Everybody get a roll out.
The slick southpaw Zab Judah, a fighter who seems destined for big things. So many attractive possibilities for Judah in the near future, Bobby. Title unification with Kostya-Tszyu at 140. He can move up to 147. He wants Shane Mosley. Where does he go next if he wins?
Well, I'll tell you what, if he goes up, but not even Shane Mosley, first of all, if he gets to Kostya-Tszyu, beats him, and goes after Mosley, that's a heck of a mouthful right there, Steve. That is big, big fight time.
That could be a sensational fight. Let's check the tail of the tape. At 22, Judah 3 years younger. A 3-inch height advantage for Quiroz. And a slight reach advantage for Judah. At yesterday's weigh-in, Judah weighed 139 1/4. Quiroz 140 time weights. Judah 148. Quiroz refused to reweigh. And the key unified rules for this world championship fight: no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Accidental headbutt before the end of the 4th. It's a technical draw. After the end of the 4th, they go to the cards. So here at the Palace, Auburn Hills, getting ready for Zab Judah versus Hector Quiroz, the IBF Junior Welterweight Championship. The introductions from our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we present our next featured bout. This is a World Championship attraction, and once again it is brought to you by America Presents and Hearns Entertainment in association with Main Events Fight Night Inc. and SET Showtime Event Television. This bout is sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, the President Hiawatha Knight, Supervisor Mahasin Scott, along with the Michigan State Athletic Board of Control. The chairman is David Sebastian. Introducing to you our 3 judges scoring the bout from ringside. From Syracuse, New York, we have Frank Adams. From Ann Arbor, Michigan, Ron Cunningham. And from Mexico City, Mexico, Rafael Santos. And introducing to you our referee in charge of this bout, working in this his 26th world title bout, Dale Grable. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with red trim, hailing from Los Angeles, California, by way of Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico. He weighed in at a junior welterweight limit of 140 pounds even. His record stands at 31 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest, with 25 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the IBF number 15 ranked junior welterweight contender, introducing the hard-hitting Hector El Cañonero Quiroz. And his opponent across the ring is the defending world champion. On my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing silver trunks with black and red trim, fighting out of and representing his home of Brooklyn, New York. He weighed in at a ready 139 1/4 pounds. With a record of 24 wins and 1 no contest, he has no losses, with 18 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making the 3rd defense of his title. Here is the undefeated IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, introducing Zab Super Judah. And once again, a referee in charge, Dale Grable, now to give instructions. 12 rounds of championship boxing.
Gentlemen, you're given your instructions in the dressing room. Listen to my commands and obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Gentlemen, your trunks are just right. Keep them right there. Good luck to both of you. Touch gloves.
Zab Judah seldom threatened. Exceptional hand and foot speed for the southpaw. Good punching power. Strong overhand left, right uppercut, straight left. Loves to stump the jab and throw combinations after that. Quiroz, normally a quick starter. He's a hard puncher, fast, pretty fast hands, lots of heart. He's just not used to going backwards. Can he get inside and turn this into a brawl? He is vulnerable to the uppercut, one of Judah's favorite and most effective weapons. He just may be too slow for Zab Judah. Here's the venerable Lou Duva. Here we go, round one. It is scheduled for 12 for the IBF Junior Welterweight title.
Quiroz came in with a nice right-hand lead. He means business.
Against a guy like Judah, first of all, you got to move to your left, away from his power, although he does have power in both hands. So I'm not sure what you do. You got to be careful after he unleashes a combination, not to think he's done.
Well, Quiroz said he had to start working the body early and get Zab to slow down a little bit. And not only will that body slow down his legs, it'll slow down his hands too.
Notice with Zab Judah, after a flurry, he might let up momentarily, then explode through with a fast punch. He'll make you miss and make you look bad.
And then make you pay.
Yep. But he went down in the first round of his last fight with Tehran Millet. And against Bergman for the title in the third round. But he came back with a vengeance in both affairs. Digging to the body with the right hand there is Zab Judah. This guy could be made to order for Judah. Comes right in, likes to brawl.
Well, the guy shows some pretty good, Quiroz showing pretty good reflexes, defense, slipping a few Zab shots, and Zab is pretty quick.
Zab, an excellent counterpuncher. Right there. Look how fast and swift that combination to the head was.
Anybody that fast would have driven me crazy. A southpaw fast, I don't know. It would just be nuts. He's got such a difficult style. He's hard to time. He catches from every angle. He's crisp, he's clean, he's fast.
If Quiroz stands right in front, Judah will just go with his uppercut. Quiroz off balance there as the feet tangled, which usually happens with the southpaw. There's that uppercut by Judah. Look how fast those punches are by Zab. Always on the attack. The rope saved him from going down.
Well, you know, in all due fairness, he tripped on one of those signs as he was moving along the ropes. He tripped on the sign, Steve, and they've been problems for fighters throughout the night.
And the photographers are pressed up against the apron of the ring. They all had to back up in unison. Zab Judah is just having a good time putting on a technical clinic right now. Coming in, hands low.
But when he does that, Steve, we just talked about it a little while ago, that's when he gets overconfident and gets knocked down from time to time.
Blistering left hook. He just walked into a left hook by Quiroz.
And a right hand.
He does get careless, yes, from time to time, as we documented earlier. You would think he has learned from the past not to let those things happen again. But every once in a while, he does let it slip through the cracks. But he's really looking to make a statement here tonight. Very motivated being on this big pay-per-view Tyson card. Wants to show what he can do.
Give me time, give me time. I need time. Come on, Joe. Don't give, no, I'm sorry. You're right. Don't give no free shots, baby. Don't give no free shots. You got this kid. Give me the water. I need water, Joe.
Give me a mouth, please.
Zab Judah on the attack, very quick, steps into his man. And watch as he backs up. You see him start to trip on that sign, that little advertisement. That's where he started to trip. But it was a good left hand that got him sent backward to start with. Nice left hand, but the real off-balance thing there was the sign. Super slow-mo. The left hand on the inside, again, not great. That one a little better, but he was already tripping.
Can you say that was a bad sign for Quiroz?
It was a bad sign.
You get him out here with a good body shot. Take everything out of him. But yo, stay with that jab. Stay with that jab. Let's go. Stay with that jab.
Round two, Judah totally in command of the opening round, going to the body and the head, using his speed to make Quiroz miss. When we asked Quiroz, how do you neutralize Judah's speed? He replied, it's easy, just hit the body. When asked, will you look to get on the inside of his jab and try for a street fight, he laughed and said, yeah, I'll always look to be close, but don't tell him that. Affable young man, easygoing. But in the fight of his career right here with Zab Judah in front of him.
He can't stay out there and win the fight. He's not going to match the hand speed or the leg speed of Zab Judah.
Digging to the body of Zab Judah. The feeling for Judah is probably one or two more good opponents. Perhaps the winner of the Medentaki John Molina fight that's been talked about. Then a title unification fight with WBC champ Kostya in 2001. That could be a great one.
Watch your head.
That's the only one he really cares about.
That is the defining fight in this division right now.
But he doesn't talk about WBA champ Shambe Mitchell.
Shambe Mitchell, a great fighter, showed some susceptibility in the last fight against a journeyman that really shouldn't have had him on the floor in as much trouble as he was in.
Another southpaw, Mitchell. Hard left, straight left, right on the Adam's apple by Judah.
Judah is so hard to hit cleanly, and sometimes hard to hit at all.
Continues to make Quiroz miss. Backs Quiroz up. Left-right combination to the body by Judah.
You can see that Judah's worked the body a lot more this round. He's probably trying to get the hands to drop Quiroz, and then he will come up with that right uppercut and the right hook as he runs into a right hand.
Again, every once in a while, Judah allows himself to be hit. He is human.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah. But they're usually so dramatic when he allows himself to be hit. They result in knockdown. He is charismatic, flamboyant, of the hip-hop generation. What a combination of quickness and power. A young gun with power. They've compared Judah to Pernell Whitaker only with pop.
Yeah, he has a little more pop than Sweep he used to have, but their boxing skills, they do mirror each other quite a bit.
Judah's smiling, but he's getting tagged. Little blood around the nose area of Zab Judah. Let's follow Hector Quiroz into his corner. John Paul Gonzalez, our translator.
Escuchando.
You gotta listen to me. Use your entire body. Very good. You're doing a good job. Straight to the chest. And then get hit him with a good left hook. Get him out of here. Little by little. This is your night. Everyone is looking at you.
And here's a look at the current 140-pound list of world champions. Zab Judah, Kostya Tszyu, Shambe Mitchell, enter Julio, who upset Randall Bailey earlier in the year. Bailey had been undefeated with a perfect knockout record. Zab Judah now gets ready to start round 3. He's very eager out at the center of the ring. The referee, Dale Grable, has to force him back. Very eager to get this thing going again. Round 3. I don't think he liked what happened in that last round. Quiroz scored a few times.
And you know, too, Zab appeared to be playing with him and not really taking it seriously.
Yeah, he's got to get more serious. He's got to get down to business here. You heard the Quiroz corner going, show him the left hook. Straight right missed by Quiroz. It's just so difficult to hit Judah.
That right hand to the body was a little better, and he's trying to work the body. He's trying to do the right things. There's a right hand on the inside and the hook, but his speed is just a big factor. Zab, defensively and offensively, is like lightning.
Quiroz 31-4-1, one no contest with 25 knockouts. Mexican 140-pound champ. Getting his first world title shot. He's just 25, from the same hometown as Julio Cesar Chavez. Judah 24-0, one no contest, 18 knockouts. From Brooklyn, New York. Brownsville, the same neighborhood as his buddy Mike Tyson. He's just 22, Judah. Swift left hook to the head by Judah.
Those heads inside, guys. His head.
Cautioned by referee Dale Grable. Watch the heads. Again, with a southpaw, the tendency for heads to collide. Quick left uppercut by Judah. Right on the jaw.
Judah's not working his usual combination, punches and bunches the way he used to.
A cut has now opened up. Looks like it's hard to tell. Maybe the bridge of Quiroz's nose.
There's that right uppercut and straight left hand that Judah loves. Here he's trying to load up a little bit, maybe a little bit too much.
Combination to the head again, left right by Judah. Throwing out that jab. Boy, he just throws those Bunches of punches, flurries of combinations to the head, Judah. A straight left that pushed Quiroz back. So busy.
Great look to the body.
Yeah, hard shots to the body by Zab Judah. And Judah carrying the hands down low.
The fact that Judah is having to be pushed back by Quiroz is affecting his power just a little bit. He's leaning backward, and here you see again, Quiroz landing reasonably effectively.
Quiroz told us, hey, Judah is fast, obviously, but he has a tendency to change his punches, and that's when he'll get his punches in. But it's been mostly, if not all, Zab Judah to this juncture. End of round 3.
Step. Do that work.
You watch here, see that the southpaw has his right foot forward right here, and the left foot forward for the orthodox fighter. They step on each other all the time. It's just one of those things in boxing. The feet wind up tangled or stepping on one another. This time they actually went behind it. There he steps on it. Here you can see that they step on each other, and that's very, very difficult when you have to worry about your feet as well as your hands because you're getting hit from both sides. There's that beautiful right uppercut and straight left hand. The uppercut's one of the better punches for Judah, and also one of the punches that Quiroz admittedly said against southpaws he has a lot of trouble with.
Crowd continues to settle in for the main event coming up after this one. Mike Tyson and Andrew Galata. Round 4 scheduled for 12. The delay is because the round card girl is having a little trouble getting through the ropes, tripping on her high heels.
Don't push him off.
Judah makes you pay when you miss.
See, the consistent attack by Quiroz is helping offset some of the power of Judah's punches because he's punching a lot of times going back.
Every once in a while, Judah smiles.
Stop punching. Watch those hinges. Watch those.
Zab Judah seems to be having a little trouble with Quiroz's straight ahead style. I'm not sure if there's any real power on that right hand, but the right hand to the body and the lead right hand that Quiroz has been throwing has been effective pretty well against Judah to the degree it's offset what he wants to do.
Quiroz obviously not on the same skill level as the slick southpaw Zab Judah, but you know when you go up against a tough fighter from Mexico like Quiroz, you know he's going to hang in there and at least give it his all.
You know, Steve, Zab does something interesting. Firmly something I don't believe in, but he never watches the tape of the fights. The opponents that he's going to fight, he lets his people do it, just listen to them, and works off what he gets in the ring. I just think it's pretty sound advice to know all you can firsthand by looking yourself.
I agree. Fighters say the reason they don't watch tapes is because that oftentimes the opponent will switch his style or do something different that you didn't see on the tape, so it becomes confusing. But I don't buy that notion. I think you still learn more about a fighter up front if you watch tapes of him. And then just if you're good, you'll make the adjustment too.
I completely agree. I think you take every advantage you can going in, watch what you can, learn what you can.
Shots up.
What if he got into a fight with a guy like Kostuzov? How could you not look at tape?
He's going to let his trainer, his father, his corner, people that work with him, maybe even his sparring partners, watch the tape, imitate him, emulate him, and tell him what he needs to do. I think that's just his way. He's more comfortable not knowing going in.
Less than 10 seconds, round 4.
Step back, please.
Well, coming up next, the fight everybody's been waiting for tonight here at the Palace. Crowd of better than 16,000 on hand to see Tyson versus Galata. We are drawing closer to our main event. Two extremely controversial heavyweights due to their past indiscretions. Major element of curiosity. What's Tyson going to do? What's Galata going to do? Tyson looking extremely loose, listening to music in his dressing room as he gets ready. Just never know, though, which Tyson you're going to get.
Trying to land that right hand on that hook. That's all he's trying to do. You understand me? He's throwing the right hand on the hook. Slip, pop, pop, pop. But stay with the jab.
Jabs with the right hand.
Stay with the hard jab.
You got to punch, baby. When you're down there, punch coming up.
Combination jab. Breathe. Come on, you super, baby. Let's go. Come on.
Round 5. Scheduled for 12. IBF Junior Welterweight Championship.
Much to my amazement, too, Zab Judah hasn't been quite as accurate. Quiroz not quite as easy to hit as I expected or as Zab expected.
Judah's third title defense. Out the 4th round TKO over Tehran Millet to retain the belt.
Zab Judah is just not being the normally extremely effective fighter that I'm accustomed to seeing.
As mentioned, a cut opening on the bridge of Quiroz's nose at the halfway mark of round 3, and it continues to bleed. But Judah has obviously slowed down the pace here.
So far, almost halfway through this round, I think it's the best round Quiroz has had.
Halfway through round 5.
Zab not throwing those combinations like he did when he started. One at a time, a left uppercut, a right hook. He sits on 1 or 2 shots, looks for one big counter. He's not throwing the punches and bunches. His jab is kind of just being flicked out there, almost as a rangefinder, not a big stuffed jab.
Stop punching. Stay back.
Looks a little off.
This fight has really slowed down.
It's almost as if Quiroz doesn't make the fight. Zab doesn't really want to take him out. Not pressing the issue himself as an offensive machine, which he can be.
80% of Judah's wins have ended by knockout in 6 rounds or under. We're towards the end of round 5 now. Starting to open it up more now. Jumps on Quiroz momentarily, but then he stands back and didn't follow it up.
Now he switched to unorthodox for a minute. Back to southpaw.
Trying to confuse Quiroz. Final seconds, round 5. Judah seems a little distracted here. He's looking over at different areas of the ring and of the crowd, looking at his corner. Doesn't seem as focused as he generally is right now. Playing around too much.
Sexto. Respira, hijo, respira. Como nuevo está. No. Quiroz. No te me aceleres a la cabeza, por favor.
Stay focused.
La cabeza
You got to move that head.
Se va a caer al último la cabeza, ¿me entendió?
Are you listening to me? We got to do this right.
Respira.
Take a deep breath.
Mátale el cuerpo. Cuando lo jale de vuelta.
Keep on hitting that body. Lots of body shots.
That's what you got to do. Relax, though. Put your shots together. Less movement. Let your hands go. All right, he reaches. When he reaches, half step and keep coming.
Father Yol Judah
Drag.
in the face of Zab. The ever-confident Zab Judah periodically taunting the challenger, but it has been a pretty lackluster fight. It got off to an exciting start, and then it's really toned down. The crowd, of course, here to watch another Brooklyn fighter later by the name of Mike Tyson.
And the ring walk and the rapping is probably more exciting than the fight so far.
Good point. Judah now just being more on the elusive side.
He's showing great defense, but not terrific offense, and he is terrific when he wants to be.
Seems to be just turning it on and off periodically.
And only a little at a time.
A little at a time. Just going to say no sustained attack. Not the Zab Judah that we've been so impressed with in the past.
Right eye of Quiroz starting to swell up pretty good.
It looks like, Bobby, that Judah is just doing enough.
To win, exactly. Just doing enough to win the rounds. We're not looking to put a stamp or a statement together.
And that's exactly right, because he really told us yesterday in our fighter meeting that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to impress this big crowd here at the Palace on this big pay-per-view card featuring Mike Tyson in front of all these celebrities and sports luminaries that include the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Don't get me wrong, he's winning.
No question.
He's not losing at all.
But not impressing. I guess, you know what, expectations also, Bobby, are so high for this guy.
Well, coming off the Jan Bergman fight, coming off the Tehran Millett fight, you've got to expect more than this.
Exactly. Not sure what he's waiting for. The guy is right there in front of him, isn't he?
He just doesn't seem to be...
There it is, left-right combination to the head at least.
But then he waits and just walks to him slow. Look, those are tap-tap punches. They're nothing on them.
Right, doesn't follow it up with anything too exciting. Less than a minute to go, round 6. Quiroz continues to bleed from the bridge of the nose and continues to back up. Combination to the head and body there by Quiroz. One of the right hand got in.
Yeah, a lot of it was blocked. One right hand got in, but again, there's not much on his stuff, and Zab's defense is pretty good. He twists, he turns, he rolls with the punches. Crowd's starting to get a little unsettled.
They're getting edgy now. They're starting to boo. And understandably.
That's one thing I can be happy about. They never booed any of my fights.
Well, we're glad to hear that.
Always a lot of action there.
Anybody who's seen you fight knows that.
Zab's starting to taunt him a little bit. Look, waving in hands. Come on, come on. But I don't get it. He's not fighting as hard as he should.
Quiroz's right eye is cut and swelling, and yes, a little late for the taunting right now by Zab. Coming up later, our main event, Mike Tyson versus Andrew Golota. We're going to take you into the dressing room of Golota. While he's hoping for a clean fight, he's prepared for a dirty one. He's smiling, he's ready. He said, whatever he starts, I'll finish. I don't care. It's going to be a tough fight anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Golota even joked that during training he should have included more biting, alluding to Tyson's most infamous and bizarre episode, biting Evander Holyfield's ears. Tyson and Golota coming up.
You're getting off good. You're getting off good.
Hey, you're getting your rhythm in there, baby. Come on, let's do it.
Joe, give me the water.
Hands down. Round 7. Hands down, coach.
No. Go. All right, go.
Rely on me. Guys.
Come on.
Well, let's see if Judah picks it up here in round 7. The crowd starting to boo earlier.
Zab said that to keep focused, he tries to look at all these fights as if he's the challenger chasing a title, and he does not give that impression to me right now.
Which is surprising. Judah has never lost, 24-0, 1-no contest, 18 knockouts. Quiroz 31-4-1, no contest, 25 knockouts. He's rated number 15 by the IBF, the Mexican 140-pound champ. Midway through the online scoring has it Judah ahead 4-2, rounds 3 and 4 to Quiroz.
I can't see giving Quiroz 2 of the rounds. I thought there was a possibility that he might have won the 4th and 5th round, but only because Zab stopped doing things. Just stopped punching, just played, put his hands down. I'm not sure Quiroz has actually done enough to win all around.
Judah has gone the distance a couple of times versus Mickey Ward and that dance-a-thon in England underneath Tyson Savarese against Junior Winter. That was really a boring fight. He went 11 with Darrell Tyson and stopped him.
Even though the Witter fight was pretty boring, there might be a good vote that this is a tie.
Look at under the right eye of Hector Quiroz. It's getting worse and worse. Big welt there, shot, really shining. But he's standing right in there with Judah. Judah just took a little leather.
Yeah, nice right uppercut, sort of uppercut hook.
Right on the neck, left side. Right hand by Quiroz.
Don't push up.
Crowd continues to show its displeasure in the background. We just did get the attendance figure of 16,228. The booing grows louder as Quiroz erupts a bit.
Started working through a nice combination. Not much of it got through, but nothing back from Zab Judah.
Really thought this guy was made to order for Judah. Type of fighter who just comes right in front of you and likes to brawl, and Judah being such an excellent counter puncher and a guy with a great uppercut, you would think he really could have gone to town against Quiroz early and often, but here we are reaching the end of round 7 in a boring fight.
I have chronic insomnia, Steve. This would be great for him.
Most disappointing. Judah's never heard this before.
Yo, you see his eyes closing? His eyes closing, man. You got to just bang it. You got to use that jab, Zach. Use that jab, baby. That's what you got to do. Use that jab. I just think something. Wait. You got to use this jab, Zach. Time him. Uppercut. Hook. Sit down on this side. Just walk down. You know what?
Right there.
You caught all, but all you got to do is keep it right there. Right there.
Do you want to continue? Do you want to continue?
Yeah. Okay. ¿Entendió? ¿Entendió? Este coraje. Te vas a ganar, vas a ganar.
One more round. Let's see how the eye is.
No hay problema ahí.
His eye, you can see. The eye, you see that.
Vaselina.
Get that
second.
You're not using it.
Win. Come on, get that second win.
Come on,
baby. Get that second win. Come on. Stay sharp. He's looking for one punch.
Better than 16,000 on hand as we get closer to our main event. Tyson Galata right now. We enter round 8. You can hear in the corner of Quiroz, the doctor was in there, the ringside position. They said, let's give it one more round. They're very concerned with the bad eye of Quiroz.
Well, it not only swelled up pretty good, swelling, look, it's getting worse going back here, but it's also got a nice little gash in the corner. It's funny, too, I heard it in Zab's corner, his dad say, get a second win. I didn't realize he did enough to exhaust himself yet.
Yeah. Well, through 7 rounds, Judah sticking to his game plan, delivering on all his keys to victory, but he's winning in less than thrilling fashion.
Nice uppercut. He sat on that one, timed it beautifully. That uppercut and the straight left hand right down the middle is what's making that eye so bad.
But he's got this guy in all kinds of trouble facially, but yet it should be target practice, don't you think? What a large target that is.
I don't know that I'd make it target practice, but certainly more of a concerted effort, more of a sense of do. Go for it. Land and go for it.
Attack. You have to start questioning at this point his conditioning.
Something just seems off, Steve. I can't put my finger on it. Something seems off. Maybe conditioning is part of it.
Judah not pressing the attack, not trying to end it, not showing any kind of a sense of drama here. not a notion to throw the crowd, but there's a nice right uppercut by Judah.
That's a terrific counter, but he came back with nothing, Steve.
Yeah, again, he just looked back to admire.
He rocked Quiroz, and that was it.
Stop! Stop!
It looks like he's trying to end it on one punch, and that's not Judah's style. All right, now they're going to go back and check the eye again, and here comes the doctor.
Let him fight another day. I'd stop the fight. Yeah.
What?
I'd stop and let him fight another day.
Well, he gave the advice to the referee. He said, I'd stop it. That's Dr. Evans Ferris. He said, let him fight another day, and the referee agrees. The referee, of course, has the final say. And not a happy result as far as the fans are concerned. Again, you can hear their displeasure in the background. It was not a golden performance by Zab Judah.
It was sure somewhat of a disappointment to me, Steve. Zab's better than that. I know it. He knows it. And I think there's something behind this. I just don't know what. Maybe he hurt a hand. Maybe he had a problem that we don't know about. And when Jim Gray interviews him, maybe we'll find out.
Maybe we'll find out. Well, whatever the case, he just wasn't himself. That's for sure. Started out in fairly exciting fashion, but then it just really came to a snail's pace.
Well, leading up to the stoppage, there was the best punch of the fight. Nice counter right uppercut. That was beautifully executed. But look, he stops. He rocks him. He hits him with his best punch and doesn't do a thing. There's a jab, two that miss. Nothing at all really stepped up by Zab Judah. I mean, it's just disappointing.
No, this is not, obviously not the Zab Judah that his fans know and love.
You can be pretty sure the next fight won't be this boring.
If he has any,
Watch this right uppercut. He bends, turns up with that. That was so beautiful. That is just such a beautiful counter. But then straight left hand should have been right behind it, and a right hook up top. Nothing was there. Zab is better than that.
A lot of one and done by Zab Judah here. A lot of taunting, and he seemed distracted at times. Let's get the official word from Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 56 seconds in round number 8. Our referee in charge, Dale Grable, stops the contest due to a severe cut. The winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated and still the IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the world, Zab Super Judah.
A disappointing performance in victory for Zab Judah. He does improve to 25-0. His third successful defense of the IBF Junior Welterweight Championship, but not in glowing fashion. Let's get it over to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you, Steve. Zab, you looked rather sluggish tonight. What was the problem?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I had a good opponent for me tonight. This guy was strong, durable, you know what I'm saying? I came out a little wild expecting to, get a knockout, a little hype. But I calmed down. I started using my jab and go into my boxing, and I chopped it down pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I had to come in and use my defense, and when I started doing that, I just went okay.
It appeared as though you were distracted. Steve and Bobby commented on it. Were you distracted?
No, I was never distracted, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had an excellent training camp, and my opponent, Hector Quiroz, is a great opponent. He's strong, he's durable, he's Mexican, he's tough, he got big balls, and but I just came in there and showed that, I'm still the best, pound for pound.
Well, the boos. The crowd was booing you. Did that offend you?
That's all great publicity. You know what I'm saying? When they boo you, they love you. When they scream for you, they still love you. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me. They'll be the same people that when I fight again, they'll be the same ones buying tickets again.
What's next for you? Costa Zoo down the road to try and unify this thing. What would you like to have happen next?
Of course, I would love to have Costa Zoo, Sean Mitchell, and any other champions out there. But those are the basic two. But like I said, I'm not gonna wait around forever. I'm getting bigger. Maybe making the weight was another key. You know what I'm saying? But if they want to fight, I'm gonna go up and go for the other guys, Sugar Shea Mosley and the rest of those guys at 47.
You're not disappointed at all in tonight's performance?
No, I'm never disappointed. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the fans and y'all people, they've been a knockout punch. To me, I consider myself a superb boxer with skills and great defense. And when I went ahead and got away from what y'all was telling me to do, I did me and I was successful.
All right. Congratulations, Zeb.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Brooklyn, I love you.
All right. He'll be sticking around to watch his buddy Mike Tyson fight next. Back to you, Steve.
All right. Thank you very much, Jim Gray. Tough night for Zab. Let's check the online scoring results before we move on. And Zab Judah was ahead 6 rounds to 2. The 2 rounds were 3 and 4 to Quiroz. If you took part, thanks for your participation. The online voting will continue with the start of our main event, Tyson versus Golota. Quick reminder for those of you with internet access, log on to Showdown.